Hi, I'm Dominic, you're watching Shoptalk Extreme, and that makes this, well, a Shoptalk. And I recently realized I suck at Shoptalks, and I hope you're not nodding your head too enthusiastically now. But yeah, the thing is, usually when I record a Shoptalk, it sits on my computer for a week or two, and I have so many ideas what I could tell you in the next Shoptalk, but I haven't really finished editing or actually started editing the old Shoptalk. Because if things go well, a Shoptalk is easy to edit. As opposed to more complex videos like the one about the Easy Wood Tools detailer that I did, which was quite a hassle to edit because, well, I haven't done these dialogue things often, and I kept looking down on my notes, and so I had to take the footage I had from looking at the camera or at the would-be detailer because it wasn't there at the time, and had to stretch it, combine it, and it, well, that's one of those things. If I could do it again, I'd try to avoid some of the mistakes that I've made, but I'm not going to do it again because I have already done it and I wanted to be done with it. Anyway, I wanted to do something different this time. I don't have a topic to discuss or too many small topics to discuss. And what I wanted to do is to actually show you what's going on in my shop. Okay, let me take you off the hook. Let's start with something that I'm particularly happy with and then back off about something that I'm also happy with. I kind of rearranged my table, so I put it this way around, and I have to admit it feels good taking the camera and going out into the shop again, or whatever that's worth. So there's my trash can now, and I posted this on Instagram. This is the bin I made when I tried to make a dust collector, but yeah, it failed. But I have this, it used to be a lid, which would actually be put on a container like this one, which is now my burn box. And it fits this pretty well. And here's something I made for it because I had that closed, and whenever I had something to throw away, I'd either need two hands, take this off, throw it in, or I just take it and put it there, and then put another thing there, because later I could come and throw it in. Now I can just put it here and in it goes. If I don't push down all the way, then it'll close by itself. Just a simple hinge here, cutting away some material here so it would close up easily, and that's it. And this has found a new home here. Sorry, that's supposed to go in my bee house at some point. Before winter comes, I hope. The reason I can do this is because I used to have my table saw like this, but now I have it like this. Or actually, if I want to, I can move it straight against the wall. And you might have noticed I omitted to put the sliding table fence or thingy back on. Two reasons. I can easily put it back on because it's, well, the screws on this side are pretty fixed. The alignment stuff is done on the rail itself, so I hope that if I actually decide that I need it, I can just put it on and use it. The thing is, it extends to this side and it extends quite a bit here. So that would be quite a hassle if I put the table saw this way around. I'm still a little uncertain about it, but for now I like it. And you probably noticed this guy here, this vice grip, which uses my new table saw lift mechanism. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you might have heard that the lift mechanism broke, and, well, this was kind of the culprit because the thread is, don't know if you can see this, no. The thread is pretty worn, there's not much left, and it just slipped through. For a while I had this side open and levered up the actual saw with, well, pieces of wood, but that made it pretty hard to dial the height to exactly where I wanted it. So I improvised something and I put a picture of it on Instagram, and now I will make a wooden crank for this, but for now, yeah, it works. Another thing that I made, and I'm pretty happy about it, is this box. It's really just scraps, brad nailed and glued together. But I had a project to paint, and these are some of the paints I have. I also have this here on the wall, hello Easter frog, with some paint for larger applications. But I also have the, well, smaller batches here, acrylic paints, acrylic pastes to add texture, which I usually don't need, but anyway, I have it. There's some more effect paints here, and so that's that, and that was also in there, but those are leather colors. That's leather stain, oil dye, it's a antique finish, and I haven't done something in leather for a while now, but I might. And my problem is if I decide to make a box for acrylic colors and then I either use them up or I get more, then the box won't fit anymore in either direction. So that's usually for me a reason not to make a box, which is not a good idea, but anyway. I thought I won't get more leather paints in the near future, but I have them, they're still good, and I might use them, so make a box. And I have to say, it's really gratifying to do that. Another thing, I had this, well, it's a shoe shine box, and for some reason it says shoe shine boy on this. I have to sand this off. And the bottom of it, it's 2 decades old, I think. The bottom of it looked like this. No, that's not a cookie, although it's tempting. So what I have decided is to, well, I took out the bottom, and in this groove there will come a set of plywood scraps, or other pieces cut from a piece of plywood scrap, and then I'll cut out the bottom and put it on top of these pieces. There will be more on the sides, and that should do. And my thinking is that I put the acrylic paints in there, so that should get rid of those. Yes, and that's pretty much what's new these days. So I'd be really interested to hear what you thought about this different kind of shop talk, or kind of old school kind of shop talk, because I used to do that in the past, to show you actual stuff that's going on in my shop instead of just rambling on, although I did ramble all the time. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the first adventure in the workshop with Nina. She sure did, but it's proven tricky to actually get her to come in the shop and do more episodes, because either the tool I wanted to do for that episode is clogged up, or she doesn't have time. Kids these days. That's it for now. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for additional information from behind the scenes and anything else that might be interesting. And like I said, I'm currently working on several projects. Some have a deadline, they're for contests, and I'll mention them just in case, although there's not much time left. There's the 2x4 challenge and the birdhouse challenge currently going on, both hosted by Summers Woodworking. And there would in theory be the Whirligig Wars, but I think they've already ended, or are they still running? I'd have to check, because I had a great idea for Whirligig last year, but no chance to get it done in time, and I decided not to participate in that challenge, but maybe you still can. I haven't checked the date, but I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for all those challenges. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember to be inspired.